What really gets under the Undertaker's skin? His estranged brother Kane? Nah. Brock Lesnar? Maybe. The real answer? You'd probably never guess it in 1,000 tries. The man behind the dead man, Mark Calloway, has opened up a lot since retiring in 2020. He once maintained the most airtight kayfabe in all of wrestling, but now he's become so comfortable revealing his real life to fans that he has even let slip which fruit he simply can't stand. That's right, you might consider it a vegetable, but it's technically a fruit.
Why do you hate cucumbers?
That question came in a March 2024 Patreon exclusive fan Q&A for The Undertaker's podcast, 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway. And the American Badass provided the answer, though he seemed annoyed to even hear the word, saying, "I don't even like talking about the cucumbers, man." Calloway explained that when he was just and we're quoting him here, wee little Undertaker, he returned home from school to find a massive bowl of cucumbers his mom had sliced up and soaked in vinegar. He proceeded to eat every last bite. That was a bad decision.
If these walls could talk, right?
Calloway explained that it wasn't long before he threw up all those cucumbers, creating an aversion to them that continues to this very day. He said, "From that moment on, the smell, for a long time even to see a cucumber, I would get somewhat, I wouldn't say nauseous, but queasy." Calloway said that his distaste for cucumbers remains so strong that he'll make sure to preemptively request that they be removed from any food that might even have a chance of containing them. He said, "Let me get one in a bit of sushi or something like that if you want to see some drama."
I'm not scared of them. I just don't like them.
Unfortunately for Taker, some of his co-workers in WWE were aware of his cucumber hatred and took advantage of it. The Undertaker was known as a locker room leader throughout much of his career, but that didn't stop some of the most senior members of the roster from playing the occasional prank on him. One of those few was Taker's former manager, Paul Bearer. Calloway told Chris Van Vliet that Bearer would routinely put cucumber in his stuff, including his boots, to the point where Calloway jokingly called him an evil man. At a restaurant stop one time, Bearer even grabbed a slice of cucumber from the salad bar and put it in Taker's iced tea while he was away from the table.
Paul had put a cucumber in the bottom of my glass, perfectly flat.
Calloway was so annoyed by the prank that he got back at Bearer a few weeks later. On a car trip to Seattle, Bearer said he needed to go to the bathroom, but Taker just kept driving past every exit, eventually leaving Bearer with a pee stain on his jeans. The only other person confirmed to have played cucumber pranks on The Undertaker is his own daughter, Kaya. On an episode of the Wives of Wrestling podcast in 2022, Calloway's wife, Michelle McCool, said their home is typically a cucumber-free zone, but Kaya gets cucumbers for her birthday every year. She'll put them under her dad's pillow or in his car. When she has to go to the bathroom on a car trip, we'd have to think Calloway stops, even with the cucumber thing. Honestly, maybe hatred of greens is correlated with some type of future wrestling success. We haven't done deep research on the matter, but current WWE champion Cody Rhodes admitted to GQ back in 2021 that he despises vegetables, particularly broccoli. There doesn't seem to be any traumatic childhood story in his case, though. He simply said, "I hate the taste of them."